She was put on the euthanasia list. Until one woman changed everything. Barbara had no idea her whole world was about to fall apart. Her owner passed away quietly at home, and Barbara stayed beside her for days, confused and scared. When the family finally came, they found the little gray cat lying next to her owner, refusing to leave. They didn't know what to do with her. She was acting out, hissing and terrified. So they took her to a shelter, hoping someone there could help. At the shelter, things only got worse. Barbara wouldn't let anyone touch her. She hid in the corner of her cage, eyes wide and shaking with fear. The staff tried to comfort her, but she growled, hissed, and pushed everyone away. Weeks went by, and no one showed interest in adopting her. She wasn't friendly. She wasn't playful. She was just too scared. Finally, the shelter added her name to the euthanasia list. But then something changed. Animal rescuer Beth Stern heard about Barbara's story. She couldn't stop thinking about this frightened little cat who'd lost everything. Beth decided to take her into her rescue program. She believed Barbara deserved one more chance at life. That's when Sarah came into the picture. She was scrolling through rescue updates online when she saw Barbara's photo. The moment she looked into those sad eyes, she felt something. She didn't even think twice. She applied to adopt her. A few days later, Barbara arrived at Sarah's house in a small carrier. Sarah was excited but nervous too. As soon as she opened the carrier, Barbara ran. She shot across the room and disappeared under a cabinet. And that's where she stayed. For days, she didn't come out. She only moved at night to eat or use the litter box. Sarah tried to give her space. She talked softly from a distance and left treats nearby, hoping Barbara would start to trust her. But nothing changed. Weeks passed, and Barbara's fear didn't go away. Whenever Sarah got too close, Barbara would hiss or even swipe at her. A few times, she chased Sarah out of the room. It wasn't easy. Sarah began to wonder if Barbara would ever calm down. But she couldn't give up. Something in her heart told her that Barbara wasn't mean. She was just scared. Then, one night around 3 a.m, Sarah woke up to a sound. It was quiet but familiar, purring. She looked down and froze. Barbara was lying right next to her. For the first time, she had climbed onto the bed. She pressed her small head under Sarah's chin and purred softly, like she was saying, "I'm ready." That tiny moment changed everything. From that day on, Barbara slowly came out of her shell. She started following Sarah around the house. When Sarah worked on her laptop, Barbara would curl up beside her knee. If Sarah spent too much time looking at her phone, Barbara would reach out a paw and tap her hand, as if to say, "Hey, remember me?" Day by day, Barbara learned what love felt like again. She stopped hiding. She stopped hissing. She started trusting. And in return, Sarah learned the true meaning of patience. She realized that animals don't owe us trust right away. They need time, kindness, and space to heal. Barbara has always been a one-person cat. Shelter staff later learned her previous owner had been single too, and their bond was very strong. Maybe that's why Barbara connected so deeply with Sarah. It was like she had found her person again. Now, Barbara is 11 years old. She's older, calmer, and full of love. She still doesn't like strangers touching her, but she doesn't need to. She's perfectly happy with Sarah. They've been together for years now, and their bond is unbreakable. Together, they've helped rescue and foster over 50 animals. Barbara is like a little assistant during every rescue. When a new animal comes into the house, she watches quietly from the corner, as if telling them, "You're safe here." It just takes time. Today, Barbara spends her days napping by the window, watching birds, or sitting next to Sarah while she works. Sometimes, she reaches out her paw to make sure Sarah is still there. It's her way of saying thank you. Barbara may be small, but her heart is huge. She went from a terrified shelter cat to a loving best friend. Her story is a reminder that love doesn't always happen fast. It takes time, patience, and understanding. Sarah says Barbara didn't just find a home, she found her forever person. And in a way, they rescued each other. If this story touched your heart, give it a like. Share it so more people remember. Sometimes, the scared ones just need someone who won't give up.